Welcome to Rewound and Refound. Today we're talking the future, holograms. And water bottles? Yeah, water bottles. We'll get there. It'll make sense in a minute. Back around 2006, a big credit card company ran a commercial that depicted a college of the future. It starts with a student walking through this futuristic college. They get distracted when walking by lecture halls. They begin peering into the windows of these classrooms, holograms. The lecturing teachers are holograms. They look through a few more. Gandhi's hologram giving a history lesson. As our protagonist continues walking, they're met with yet another distraction. The pinnacle of human achievement, a vending machine robot, which sort of just resembles a big office printer on wheels. A fellow student suddenly runs up to the robot vending machine and uses facial recognition for making a purchase. And what does he get from the vending machine? A plastic water bottle. It gets better. He then dumps it all over himself. Wait, let's take a look at that again. She looks like she really hates this guy here, which would have been hilarious. But after he dumps the water all over himself, she's basically like, "Here's my number." Okay, so that's weird enough. But then the guy just runs away and goes into a lecture hall, where Marilyn Monroe's hologram is giving a performance. So water bottles and weird guy aside, what did they get right? We'd say the facial recognition scene was pretty good. We're essentially there on that. But holographic teachers? First off, what exactly is a hologram? In the simplest terms, a hologram is a three-dimensional image formed by the interference patterns of light beams from a laser or another light source. Unlike the images on your TV or phone, holograms appear to float in space and you can view them from different angles as if they were real objects. Hollywood often shows us holograms that are more like magic, fully interactive, ultra-clear, and capable of appearing anywhere. In reality, true holograms require specific lighting conditions and precise angles. They're not the freestanding projections you see helping Tony Stark here, for example. Or the classic hologram scene from Star Wars here. When you see a holographic concert, like Tupac at Coachella, or other late artists performing on stage, these aren't true holograms. These performances use a 19th century stage trick known as Pepper's Ghost, which involves projecting a 2D image onto a transparent surface angled towards the audience. This creates an illusion of depth, but it's not a true 3D hologram. Here's Richard Williams from the Royal Collection Trust explaining the illusion.
The essential principle of the Pepper's Ghost illusion was a reflection in a sheet of glass. So originally, a huge sheet of glass projected from the front of the stage at an angle towards the audience, and when a bright spotlight was shone on that actor, his reflection would appear in the sheet of glass, and then to make the ghost vanish, you simply switch off the spotlight and he vanishes in an instant.
Despite the limitations, advances are being made though. Companies are developing improved holographic displays that use advanced optics and sometimes augmented reality to enhance the realism of holographic images. Engineers at Brigham Young University have developed a system called volumetric display, which can create floating holographic images that are visible from all angles without the need for VR or AR headsets. These images are generated by trapping a tiny particle with a laser beam and moving it around at high speeds. As for fully interactive hologram teachers, we're not entirely there just yet. There has been some experimenting done with holographic technology to broadcast lecturers to remote locations, though. In 2018, the director of the EdTech lab at Imperial College Business School delivered holographic lectures to an audience by beaming live 3D images of the speakers across the Atlantic, from the United States to London. And just this year, the founder of Proto has stated that they're working with multiple universities to bring the holographic experience to more classrooms. The World is One news channel reported on this back in January 2024.
Holographic technology uses advanced imaging to project lifelike 3D representations. Picture this: a physics lesson taught by an Albert Einstein, or a masterclass on fashion design by the iconic Coco Chanel. The holographic tech platform plans to release similar, smaller holographic units for approximately $1,000 within the next 18 months or so.
So there you have it. It'll soon be 20 years since this commercial first aired, and we think they get a passing grade on this technological prediction too. As the tech progresses, who knows? The next big leap just might bring those sci-fi fantasies closer to reality. And maybe we'll get rid of those pesky plastic water bottles soon too.